Ubisoft, you know, the gaming giant behind titles like Assassin's Creed, is working on an open-world Star Wars game that could be hitting our screen sooner than we thought. According to insider sources, Ubisoft's Star Wars game is aiming for an early 2024 release date. That means we might be exploring a galaxy far, far away, far, far sooner than we initially thought. But before you get too excited and start warming up your lightsaber, just remember Ubisoft has had its fair share of setbacks and delays recently, so they're really pushing to deliver a major win with this game after a challenging year. Now, Ubisoft recently revealed its financials, and let's just say it wasn't the prettiest picture. They announced their largest operating loss ever, a whopping $500 million. But it seems Ubisoft has big plans to turn things around. They've promised investors a fantastic lineup of games for the upcoming financial year, which ends in March 2024. And considering that deadline, we have highly anticipated titles like Assassin's Creed Mirage and Avatar: Frontiers of Pandora. And they also mentioned a quote-unquote another large game that's set to release within the next 12 months, which just so happens to be the next Star Wars project. The game, codenamed Project Helix, is being developed by Massive, the talented studio behind the popular Division series. The creative director, Julian Gerety, has mentioned that this Star Wars adventure will be a departure from their previous works, and it's going to be a whole new experience, unlike anything they've ever done before. They're even planning to include interplanetary space travel, a la Starfield, which sounds pretty epic, provided they can pull it off. Now, here's the part where things get a little tricky. Reports suggest that Project Helix hasn't been progressing as smoothly as Ubisoft had hoped, but let's not lose hope just yet. The folks at Ubisoft are still determined to release the game within the current financial year. However, insiders are skeptical about the ambitious timeline and predict that we might have to wait a little bit longer, possibly until the next financial year, which runs from April 24th to March 2025. I think considering the launch of Jedi Survivor not exactly being the most smooth experience, I for one don't mind waiting a little bit longer to make sure that the game's released when it's actually physically ready. But Ubisoft has had some challenges filling the gaps in its release schedule. You've got games like Skull and Bones that have faced delays, and some projects didn't even make it off the ground at all. But they're not backing down, and in fairness, they've got a big summer showcase coming up on June 12th, where they'll reveal more juicy details about their upcoming releases. And it does seem like they're taking action towards that as well, as they're even expanding the Assassin's Creed team by adding a whole new bunch of developers to the mix, hopefully freeing up more devs to work on this new Star Wars project. The summer showcase is just around the corner, and who knows, we might even catch a glimpse of Massive's open world Star Wars game during the event. I don't know about you, but I'm buzzing with excitement to see what Ubisoft has in store for us. May the force be with them and with all of us as we eagerly await this epic Star Wars adventure. And speaking of the summer showcase, you should check out this video where we give our predictions for what to expect during the upcoming PlayStation showcase.